Hey guys, this is day 2 of my 18-month journey, and what I'm doing right now is working on changing my mindset. And I was thinking about it, and I think all of you guys who are watching can really benefit from this. So I hope you take this information and use it in your own life. Entertain the idea of trying to change your mindset on the way you think about money. And that's the thing. We were all raised in this society to try to get good grades in school so you could get a good job that has paying benefits. The higher paying salary you have, the more successful you are. Or you can try and win the lotto. That's really kind of how society has been made. But if you look at the top 1% in the world and how much money they make, it's they didn't really follow that same model. It's not about how much money you're making at your job that actually creates wealth. So you really have to change the way your mind works, because we've been trained this way ever since we're little. So in school, we're never taught about passive income or residual income. We're just taught that if we could do X and Y, then we'll have a job that will pay this and that. But really, any type of job, if you have to work and every hour that you work you get paid an amount, that means if you really want to make more money, you either have to increase your skill set, find another job, or work more. But that's not the true American dream. The American dream is really to have this wealth, but also enjoy it. If you don't have time to enjoy it, then what's really the point? And that's the problem with how we're all taught in school and how we're raised. So we have to change our way of thinking. And I do too. I've always been in a service-related business, so it's very cut and dry. I provide this service, I get paid this much. But now you have to think about the future. So you want something that's going to pay out in the long term without having to do so much work. For example, if you could do tons of work up front but get paid for the rest of your life, that's the perfect opportunity. So in essence, it's really about thinking about the future. So now when I'm taking a look at opportunities, it's not about the money anymore. It's about the long-term possibility of income. If somebody came today and said, hey, I'll pay you $1,000 an hour to do this project for me, but it's going to take 3 years. Hey, I'll make a ton of money, but after 3 years, what do I have? I'm starting from scratch again. And that's how most business owners are today. Or if you're working at a job, it's even worse, because if you don't have a job, you're not making anything. So you always are looking for that next opportunity that could pay you a little more. But think about it this way. If you always had this mentality and you always found opportunities that pay in the long term, you do the work, you get paid every month, you're making a little bit, and then another opportunity comes along that does the same thing. You're not starting from scratch. You still have that original income that you're making, and you're just adding on to it. So over time, in the long term, you could be making a lot of money while doing a very minimal amount of work. And that's what passive income is, residual income. This is the type of income that I'm trying to build within the next 18 months. So just to be clear, my goal is to create $1 million income in 18 months, but it's not making $1 million in 18 months. It's by the end of 18 months, I am making enough money every month on residual or passive income that will generate me $1 million a year. So I have to work on this thinking. I have to take a look at opportunities and really see how much time is this going to eat up. It may make me some money now, but how will it affect my future? So everything that I'm doing right now is going to be geared towards gaining that long-term residual income. So think about that. Think about that in your own life. What type of things are you doing to try to create an income that will always be producing results? And historically, you don't necessarily have to be creative or be an app developer or have this great idea, have a new invention, write a book. That's all ways, but that's not the only way. Traditionally, most people made it through real estate. So with different types of real estate investments, income properties, rentals, people are making this residual income while they're actually seeing appreciation in the value of their home. So it's a double way of making money. And that's why so many millionaires and even billionaires are creating through real estate. And once you have the money to actually utilize the power of money, you can start doing investments. And in investments that pay dividends, investments that have returns, that also is a way of making income passively. So right now, since I do have a mortgage, I do have bills, I still have to run my business, and I don't have millions of dollars just to invest, I'm gonna have to basically start from ground zero. I'm gonna utilize my current knowledge, my current resources to try to achieve this 18-month goal, but realistically, I'm actually starting from the ground. So that means basically any of you, if you really want to do this, you can start it from any level. You can start it from where you're at now. If you do already have those resources, look into those types of investments that will pay you in the long term. It's really just gonna pay out for you, and you'll be a much happier person at the end of the day. So until next time, I'll see you soon.